maybe they weren't supposed to be shooting that movie.
Girl, I've been thinking, no, I ain't good at this stuff. But these feelings piling up won't give me no rest. This might come out a little crazy, a little sideways, yeah, maybe. Don't know how long it'll take me, but I'll do my best. You be my soft and sweet, I'll be your strong and steady. You be my glass of wine, I'll be your shadow and steady. You be my sunny day, I'll be your shade tree. You be my honeysuckle, I'll be your honeybee. That came out a little country, but every word was right on the money. And I got you smiling, honey, right back at me. Now hold on, 'cause I ain't done. There's more where that came from. Well, you know I'm just having fun, but seriously. You'll be my Louisiana, I'll be your Mississippi. Yeah, you be my sugar baby. Your sweet eyes tea. You be my heart is so good. Oh, no, your kiss just said it all. I'm glad we had this talk. Nothing left to do but fall in each other's arms. I could have said I love you. Could have wrote you a line or two. Baby, all I know to do is speak right from the heart. You'll be my soft and sweet. I'll be your strong and steady. You'll be my glass of wine. I'll be your child. You'll be my sunny day. I'll be your shade tree. You be my honeysuckle. I'll be your honeybee. You be Mississippi. You be little Loretta. I'll be your highway to you, baby. Sweet eyes, queen. You be my honeysuckle. And I'll be your honeybee. I'll be your honeybee.
The fitness music country all days, every day.
You in?
Oh, yes.
James, that's
There's a lot of special things going on. Warroad in town. You did get to see them earlier in the year in your scrimmage before the season began. Warroad has won a couple games this season, and well, they can play defense, and they must have some offense that could put some points on the board as well.
Yeah, the Lund running back. He's the real deal. He went over 100 yards against Pillager when I went up and scouted him week one. And then their defense gets turnovers, especially interceptions, and that's how they beat Holly. You know, last week they would have been neck and neck with Eastside, but they gave up three unconventional scores. I believe it was two pick sixes and a punt return. And so they're very physical and they're a very good team. Well coached. They run a solid offense that can throw the ball and run the ball with Lund. So, Mr. Cruz, Coach Cruz is going to have his work cut out for him on D.
Mhm. Also, during the week, everybody pretty much healthy. If they're not, they're probably not going to tell you. But you got one player that re-injured himself and will be not dressed tonight.
Yeah, Landon Larson's tweaked his other ankle last night after tweaking his left ankle in the scrimmage, and then just worked back. He had a great game, couple carries for some decent yardage against Roseau late in the game, and then he played all game on defense for us at nose. He's going to be out, but we got Wyatt back healthy. We got Jackson Browse back, who missed for a hockey tournament that he was in. So we got him at outside linebacker and edge. So we're pretty healthy. And again, I think we've got an excellent secondary with Tucker Grindelin, who's in my opinion the MVP of this section. I mean, he's we're trying to get him a touchdown every single way possible. He's got a pick six, kick return, and then a big pass reception last week. So he's back there in the secondary. Like you said, Bridger's been a ball hawk. And then we also got Tucker Grindelin and Ian Winter out there too. And so, or Tucker cannot, excuse me. So we feel real good about our secondary. They just have to do what they're coached, and when they do that, they can be very successful. When they get caught looking in the backfield, well, we have what Pelican Rapids did to us. So we've laid it out. The kids have to trust us as coaches and what we come up with for our game plan. They have to execute it. We can't execute it. They have to do that. So I think if Coach Grease is great and he's got a great plan, and then offensively we want to pound the ball, do some RPOs, and then get outside on the triple option. If we can do that, we're going to be successful tonight.
And that gets me to my next question. Of course, it's homecoming week at Lincoln High School. You've got all the festivities going on. You've got a big crowd that'll be here tonight. We got beautiful weather for a homecoming game, opposite of what we had last week. But you got to be excited. I'm sure the guys are excited. And overall, what would you love to have to get a victory here tonight against Warroad?
Well, I'd like to see our special teams play a complete game. We haven't done that yet. We've had some big plays, but we've had some major gaffes too. So if we can, not turn the ball over and keep punting consistently, or like last week, just not punt at all, I think we'll be great there. Defense can keep getting turnovers, and then now that we've got this running game inside with Spencer, outside with Bridger and Bruce and Winter, if we can keep them off balance and then hit a couple pass plays, I think you're going to get a Prowler football victory tonight.
All right. Thanks, Kurt. Kurt Reynolds, head coach of the Prowlers. And Kurt, the best thing I could tell you is that we're going to get to talk about a Prowler win hopefully tomorrow morning as the Coach's Corner returns, and we'll be back at 9:30.
Yeah, I love Coach's Corner, and we love to break up our kids and talk about our kids, and I think our community needs to hear more of that after all the TRF chit chat misery we had to endure last year. It's good for adults to talk up kids and break them up, and that's exactly what I love about Coach's Corner.
Thanks, Kurt. Good luck.
Hey, thank you very much, Lee.
All right, there you go. Kurt Reynolds, head coach of the Prowlers on our pregame coaches comments. Both tonight will join Josh. We'll also be back, and we'll give you our starting lineups. You're listening to Prowler Sports on Thief River Falls Radio.
Is your money working for you? Do you know what interest rate you are earning on your savings? Border Bank is offering highly competitive CD rates for both 7-month CDs and their 12-month option CD. Don't let your money just sit there. Safely tuck away your hard-earned money at Border Bank in one of the high-yield CDs and watch your money grow. Call or stop in and visit with any of the officers regarding these limited-time special rates. Border Bank, your home for great CD rates. Member FDIC.
You voted and we're honored. Garden Valley Technologies was named Best of the Northwest in 4 categories: Best Place to Work Large Business, Best Internet Service Provider, Best Satellite or Cable Provider, and Best Electronics Store. Thank you for your trust and support. We're proud to serve our community and committed to keeping you connected. From all of us at GVT, thank you.
Northern Ag, with offices in Thief River Falls, Roseau, and Greenbush, is proud to support our hometown teams and student athletes. Just as we cheer for your success, we're also here to protect the success of your farming operation. Specializing in crop insurance, livestock risk protection, and full-service brokerage for grain sales and marketing strategies. Visit northernaginc.com or stop by one of our offices in Thief River Falls, Roseau, or Greenbush. Northern Ag, protecting your farm from the unexpected. It's what we do.
Better. It's more than just a word. Hi, I'm Kim Rosendahl, physical therapist and owner of Rehab Authority in Thief River Falls. When your aches and pains are keeping you from being your best, come see me and our team of physical therapy experts to help you feel better. We are committed to get you feeling better quickly. This is more than a career for us at Rehab Authority. It's our life's work and we are invested in you. Call us today at 218-681-0449 and take the first step to better physical health.
Hi, Ryan at Budget. Maytag and Budget will help you stand up to messes with a Maytag brand kitchen suite that's engineered to resist fingerprints so stainless keeps looking stainless. The easy to clean, fingerprint resistant stainless steel finish keeps your kitchen looking as good on the outside as it works on the inside. Delivery, installation, setup, and disposal of your old product and financing all available at Budget. Thief River Falls' oldest appliance dealer, downtown since 1980.
See store for full details and qualified models.
I'm joined in the broadcast booth with former Prowler football player, former coach, Josh Jensen. Good evening, Josh.
Hey, Lee, how you doing?
Good. Give us some insight on the game tonight. Prowlers coming out that win against Roseau last week, looking for win number 2 in a row.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Last week, they really started to click. It seemed like that offense kind of started to take off. Coach Reynolds seemed to call a really good game, and he was getting the ball to his playmakers, and I think that made all the difference in the world.
Of course, you've been out of the coaching business now for a couple of years. Talk about your coaching days and also go back to your playing days. Tell everybody, and maybe we've got some new listeners that don't know who Josh Jensen is.
Well, I had graduated in 2000. I played football all the way from 6th grade to my senior year. Then I suppose it was about 10 years now, I started coaching, kind of put that in the bag. We really had some struggles. We went, I think, my first 3 years without a win, almost 3 years, and then we finally got a win. We beat Fergus 7-6, and then Coach Reynolds came over. I wound up being defensive coordinator. Coached a couple of years under him, and had some really, really good teams. I mean, we were always 500, I think, but we really did some things in the playoffs. I remember that one year DGF took second in the state finals, and they should have won that game except for that fluke hook and ladder play.
Yeah, right at the end.
And they beat us with, I think it was like 8 seconds left on the clock. I mean, we played them extremely tough, and we had a darn good football team that year.
All right. Well, again, it's nice to have you here in the booth tonight to give us a little insight, give us some color commentary, and you're welcome anytime up here.
Well, I appreciate that. I'll do what I can. They asked me back again this year, so I must have did okay last year. So,
and Of course, Josh, talk about the Touchdown Club of Thief River Falls. They do a lot for the football program. And of course, if you'd like to be a member, anybody out there, they'd be welcome to have you.
Yeah, absolutely. We started the Touchdown Club when Coach Reynolds took over the program, and so I think we're on 5 years going strong now. Tomorrow, actually, we have our raffle drawing at the Legion. I believe it's at 1 o'clock. And if anybody wants to become a member, I mean, you don't have to come to every meeting. We meet, right around once a month, and then usually in the winters we don't meet that much. Maybe a little more often during season, but it's just a way to keep involved with the program and do some good things for the kids and uh, get them some extra stuff than what they need that the school budget can't cover.
All right, very good. Let's continue with our Prowler pregame. It's time now for your starting lineups. And to get your vehicle ready to run throughout the year with a visit to Falls Towing, they have 3 full-service bays. Along with the towing, they have jump starts, lockouts, winch out service, all to keep you on the road. Let's take a look at our offense tonight. First of all, for the 2-2 Warroad Warriors, their interior line at center will be Cale Thompson. Thompson, a big kid, 6'2", 270 pounds. He's a senior. The 2 guards, one will be sophomore Xander Yates, and the other will be junior Lane Landis. The 2 tackles for Warroad will be senior Logan Gustafson and senior Andrew Mayfield. Their tight end tonight will be, and he's listed at wide receiver. That'll be Sam Hard. Sam is the senior on the team. Wideouts or the wide receivers, senior Ryan Chamernick, along with senior Luke Billingsley. And the running back, Sam Hart, will also be listed as a running back. He is a senior running back in junior Matt Nordine. And their big running back gets the ball about 20 times, 25 times a game. That'll be sophomore Connor Lund. And their quarterback is junior Brady Fast. A lot of these guys for Warroad, you look up and down this lineup and also on the roster, a lot of these guys, multi-sports players that either play hockey in the winter, basketball, or even baseball coming up in the spring. So you got some good athletes coming out of Warroad.
Yeah, just watching them and, kind of looking throughout the scores, I guess I haven't watched a ton of film on them yet, but it looks like they're going to be a really good matchup against us. Probably the closest that we've had so far into kind of what we're trying to do offensively and defensively. I think it'll be a really, really good game between us.
All right, let's look at the 2-2 Warroad Warriors on offense. We'll be back to take a look at the Prowler offense right after this from Falls Towing in Thief River Falls.
Minnesota weather can be unpredictable. However, your towing service and mechanic shouldn't be. Falls Towing is your local, safe, and dependable towing company. Whether it's towing or recovery, light or heavy, lockouts, jump starts, tire sales, and tire service, or servicing your vehicle in one of our 3 service bays. We even install Intoxilock and do recalibrations. Just south of Hefty Seed, remember when you need a tow, pick up the phone and call Falls Towing. It's the number to know when you need a tow, 684-5100.
Starting offense for your Thief River Falls Prowlers, and this is actually the first game that the Prowlers have had pretty much everybody healthy and everybody here except for Landon Larson, who actually tweaked his other ankle this week, so he'll be out of the lineup. Let's take a look at the Prowlers on offense. On the interior line at center will be junior Chandler Preem. The 2 guards, one is junior Canute Hams, the other senior Keegan Severson. At the 2 tackle positions, one will be senior Joey Bruton and the other will be junior Brody Arnold. The wideout for the Prowlers will be junior Hudson Hall and senior Tucker Grindlin. The wingbacks are senior Wyatt Nelson, along with junior Connor Bruce. The fullback for the Prowlers, again, over 100 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns, Spencer Anderson. He is a junior and our quarterback. He settled in very nicely is senior Bridger Wilcox. And as we mentioned, you got a chance to listen to the game last Friday. The Prowlers did some good things on offense last week.
Yeah, from what I could hear last week on the radio and things, it really seemed like they did a good job getting their playmaker the ball. And with this type of offense, triple read option is it's not an extremely easy offense to run for the quarterback right away. It's going to take a few weeks, and I know the coaching staff had kind of mentioned that earlier in the year that it could take 2 to 3 weeks. And I think they took a big step last week, and let's just see if they can continue doing that this week.
Step last week, they do another one this week. Actually, the schedule for the Prowlers favors them because the Prowlers got Warroad tonight. Next week, they'll be at Park Rapids, and then they'll be back home here. And they've got a chance to actually win out if things go right and everything keeps going on as they get better every week.
Yeah, it just so happens like it seems like every year for Prowler football, we get our toughest opponents with the first 2 to 3 games, and now looking forward, not that a person wants to overlook anybody here, but Warroad's still got a pretty good team. But yeah, I mean, we do have that chance to continue to improve and continue to get better every week, and we could absolutely win out. But that's why we play the games. We'll see what happens.
All right. Thanks, Josh. And our starting lineups have been brought to you by Falls Towing of Thief River Falls. Keep their number on speed dial. Give them a call when you need them. 218-684-5100 is the call. And why not? Homecoming 2025 for the Prowlers as they entertain the Warroad Warriors. We'll take a break and we'll get back with our keys to the football game right after this on Thief River Falls Radio Sport.
Hi, this is Al from the Black Cat Sports Bar and Grill. If you're a fan of good food, then come see what we have to offer. Our burgers are hand-patted daily using fresh, never frozen, top-quality ground beef. With 17 different burger options on the menu, we're sure to find one to please. Don't forget about our fresh, crisp salads or our signature sandwiches either. It's a lineup that can't be beat. That's the Black Cat Sports Bar and Grill, Highway 32 South, Thief River Falls, next to the Grand State Hotel. And remember, we don't do it to be different. We do it to be better.
Hi, this is Travis from Northern State Bank. As a locally owned community bank, Northern State Bank is committed to providing quality financial services and support to this great community. Farm, business, personal, and real estate loans are what we do, and our knowledgeable bankers will make sure that your experience is positive and productive. Call or stop by today at Northern State Bank in Thief River Falls, downtown, or at Hugo's Market, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Are you experiencing tingling, numbness, burning, or pain in your hands and feet? You're not alone. Neuropathy affects millions, often causing discomfort that impacts daily life. But there's hope. Our expert team specializes in advanced neuropathy treatments tailored just for you. With personalized care and innovative therapies, we can help restore your comfort and mobility. Don't let neuropathy hold you back. Call us today at 218-689-5001 and take the first step towards feeling like yourself again.
True North Chiropractic Center, 218-689-5001.
Breaks as we continue our Prowler pregame, and we're going to do that after we have our national anthem. We're going to have the national anthem here at Swenson Field, and we'll talk about our keys to the game. That comes up right after this on Thief River Falls Radio Sports.
Attention Twins fans, Shelburne's Cable will air all of the Twins games this season. If you have a digital box, it'll be on channel 45 and 645 and will load automatically. On your digital TV, it'll be channel 83. Please rescan your TV to load the new channel. Only the game will be on that channel. When the game's not on, the channel will be dark. And Shelburne's will be adding the Major League Baseball channel in the very near future. Visit trf.mncable.net for more information. Because life moves fast, you don't have time to be sick. Stop by Hugo's Family Pharmacy in Thief River Falls, your local Health Mart pharmacy, and get your flu and COVID shots now. With a full-service pharmacy, Hugo's Family Pharmacy has everything you need to stay healthy. And did you know that Hugo's Family Pharmacy accepts most insurances? Stop by Hugo's Family Pharmacy in Thief River Falls and experience a pharmacy that cares. Health Mart, taking time to listen and care.
As a farmer, I have thousands of more mouths to feed than the average person. What fuels me to get the job done? The smell of the soil and the hum of the combine. What fuels my equipment? Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, a premium diesel fuel for the most challenging conditions, better than any formula yet, delivering maximum uptime every time. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, fueled by innovation, powered to perform.
Farmers Union Oil, Cenex, Thief River Falls, and Goodrich.
Whatever your repair needs on the farm, on the job site, or in the shop, Northwest Power Systems in Thief River Falls can help. Starters, alternators, and other electrical needs. Hydraulic hoses, connectors, couplers, and fluids. They have it. Parts or repairs, cash or carry, or in-shop maintenance and service. Northwest Power Systems, minimizing your downtime. Northwest Power Systems, located across from the fire hall in Thief River Falls. Call 681-5282.
'Anthem by the Thief River Falls Pep Band. They always do a great job. And as we quickly take a look at our keys to the game, keys to the game are brought to you by Northern State Bank. And we'll go to Josh. Josh, keys to the game tonight for the Prowlers to get their second win of the season.
For me, number one, they need to continue creating turnovers like they have all season. They have been exceptional in that area. I think that if they can continue to do that and not beat themselves on offense, they should come out of here with a win.
Keys to the game brought to you by Northern State Bank at Thief River Falls. We'll be back with our opening kickoff right after this on Thief River Falls Radio Sports.
Hi, this is Becky from Northern State Bank. As a locally owned community bank, Northern State Bank is committed to providing quality financial services and support to this great community. Farm, business, personal, and real estate loans are what we do, and our knowledgeable bankers will make sure that your experience is positive and productive. Call or stop by today at Northern State Bank in Thief River Falls, downtown, or at Hugo's Market, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Sides here, yeah, I like that. Yep. No, I'll be just fine. I think this is what I did last year too.
517 Diner in Thief River Falls, the newest, most trendy diner in town. Come for the classic breakfast or lunch items. Find something on their drink menu, too. Run through the drive-thru or sit back in the cozy lobby. At 517 Diner, you can choose from creamy milk tea, energizing coffee, hydrating hydrolyte, or fruity smoothie. Try flavors like Thai, coconut, mango, pineapple, honeydew, or papaya, or crystal bubble lineup. Featuring lychee, taro, rainbow, brown sugar, and cherry blossom. Stop in today. 517 Diner, located in the old Dairy Queen location, Highway 32, Thief River Falls.
Playing light again, huh?
The Warroad Warriors, the Prowlers coming to the game with a win last week, have a record of 1-3. The Warroad Warriors moved to East Grand Forks last week. They come in at 500. They are 2-2. With me in the broadcast booth tonight, Josh Jensen, and also want to mention that our broadcast is being broadcast live on the internet on YouTube. Just pencil in or just type in TRF Touchdown Club. Listen to it at the same time as we're bringing you the video and audio tonight, like we do for all home Prowler games. Prowlers being announced on the field as we speak. Prowlers dressed in their home blues. The Warroad Warriors in their road whites. Prowlers have been announced on the field. Again, everybody for the Prowlers is pretty much healthy tonight. The only player the Prowlers are missing this evening will be Landon Larson. Landon who just came off an injury, had injured his right ankle to begin the season, has come back off it and was playing very good football. Then at practice last night, tweaked his left ankle, so he is not dressed for the Prowlers this evening. And Josh, as we go to the opening kickoff, Prowlers will kick it away to the Warroad Warriors. Prowlers need a good stop to get things started here tonight.
Yeah, special teams has kind of been a struggling point the last few weeks for the Prowlers. So hopefully we'll get the ball downfield and make them make a drive. So some they don't have to start at their own 40 or our own 40. But yeah, defense, we'll see how that's going to go. See what Warroad's game plan is. Are they going to come out and try to throw the ball with the wind or keep it on the ground? We'll see.
Spring kickoff tonight is brought to you by your good friends at Pomp's Tire Service. Pomp's, located on South Main, they have a whole line of passenger light truck and farm tires with in-shop tire service and mobile tire service available. Give them a call at 218-681-2656. So the Prowlers will kick it away. Edgar Velasquez Fernandez will kick it away, and we got a whistle right away, Josh.
I don't know what they had, if the Prowlers were a little early there or official on the far side through the flag.
We'll have to see what the call is as the flag went out before the guys really even got started.
The line judge on our side, so I would assume that we maybe left a little early or
back up Prowlers 5 yards, so instead of the 40, it'll be brought back 5 yards. So Bridger Wilcox, who has taken over the kicking duties, will kick for the Prowlers from his own 35. And he kicks the ball away. It's going to be a short one. Bounces at the 37-yard line.
Hey, did we get it? I think we got it. There we go.
Play it. And the Prowlers will take over on offense.
Well, it was almost like a pooch kick. Bridger just kicked it behind that second line, and nobody went back or came up to get the ball, and the Prowlers went down and grabbed it.
Show teams, and they come through to start off the football game.
Yeah, you can't start any better than that. Prowlers up to the line quick. They're going to go fast here.
Prowlers come up to the football. Wide to the left is Hall. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Ball is on the near hash marks. Wilcox from the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Spencer Anderson. Break the tackle inside the 30, being plowed forward down to about the 27-yard line. And we expect a lot of that this evening.
Yeah, Spencer's a load to take down. He just runs the ball so hard. Offensive line did a great job opening up that hole for him.
And down to the Warroad 28. It'll bring up second down and 3 for the Prowlers. Again, all the way wide to the left. Man also wide to the near side. Taking the handoff. They'll pitch it out. This is Connor Bruce. Bruce getting to the outside. Cuts to the 20-yard line. Fumbled the football. And Warroad picked it up. And they will take over. Connor Bruce had a nice run going, just dropped the football.
Yeah, it looks like that corner might have got his hand in there and punched it out on him. But yeah, what a great read by Bridger to get Bruce on the outside, and he had a great run going there. Just got to hold on to the ball. There, that's what we were talking about earlier, though, is just limit those mistakes. We can't have those.
So after Spencer Anderson in his 7-yard run, Bruce will fumble it away to the Warroad Warriors, and they will come out on offense. The quarterback is junior Brady Fast. Wideouts left and right. Under center is Fast. There's a snap. Handoff will go to the fullback, and they got him.
That looks like Joey Brueggemann there. What a great play.
On the carry, and I think Joey Brueggemann made the tackle, and that's going to be a loss of about 2 yards.
Yeah, they tried to run a power and they tried to block Joey with the running back, and that wasn't a very good idea.
Your specialty has always been defense.
Yeah.
In high school, you played linebacker.
It was a defensive tackle. Yeah.
Tackle, and you've also been the defensive coach. So you know all the the chance sets that the Prowlers will be put into tonight. Widen man motion to the right from the shotgun handoff, and this is going to be one going to cross the 30 out to about the 26-yard line. Have the wrong hash.
All right, the Prowlers got him about 3rd and 5 or 6 here, so you're kind of looking for probably some sort of a pass, but we'll see.
Out 7 or 8 yards for Lund on his first carry. He's going to be the ball carrier that's going to carry the load for Warroad this evening. Fast from the shotgun. Wide outs left and right. Single setback. 3rd down and 4. Man in motion to the left side. Handoff will go over to the left. Driving forward and short of the first down by a couple yards.
You know, as a coach, you can't help but love watching all those blue jerseys get up in that pile. That means that everybody's getting to the ball well. Coach Cruz has them coached up really, really nice right now.
One got 4 yards. He needed 5. So it'll leave 4th and 1 for Warroad. At their own 29-yard line, they're going to elect to punt it. The quarterback, Brady Fast, is back in punt formation. There's a snap. He fumbled the snap. Now has a ball and does not get rid of it. Gets away. Tries to throw it.
Wow, what a play. What did we say? What did we say? Phenomenal plays in a row from the special teams.
Bruce have a fumble.
I don't know who caused it. I think it was 14. Caused them to throw it up.
Give the touchdown. And now they'll look to add on the extra point. Connor Bruce will go in from 14 yards out. That coming just 2 minutes and 55 seconds into our first quarter of play.
Going for 2 here.
And the Prowlers will go for 2. And it's going to be Wilcox keeping the ball himself. For the 2-point conversion.
What a play by Bridger there. Just the patience to just allow the blocks to happen in front of him, and he just was able to sneak in.
The interception for the touchdown. Bridger Wilcox with a 2-point conversion, and the Prowlers early here in the first have struck first. Our score, the Prowlers 8, the Warroad Warriors nothing. 9:05 left in our first quarter. We're back with a Prowler kickoff right after this.
It's Purdy's Fall Flash Sale. Take an additional $10 off the already low prices on men's and women's clearance Brooks athletic shoes. Get a great shoe for your active lifestyle. 1 week only, so shop early for best selection. This week only, $10 off the sale price. Good only on in-stock Brooks athletic shoes at Purdy's downtown Thief River Falls.
More than gas, makes you star. It is
First touchdown of the game on a 13-yard interception return by Connor Bruce. And the Prowlers will kick it away. Wilcox added the 2-point conversion. And the Prowlers will kick it away. And Wilcox will come out. Another short kick taken by one of the up men, getting across the 40 and plowed down there. Nice job by the Prowlers special teams unit as they were right on. That was number 51, Logan Gustafson, who ended up taking the kickoff. And he maybe picked up a yard. It was a very short kickoff.
Yeah, it's tough kicking into this wind today.
At the 42-yard line, ball on the near hash marks. Billingsley will be wide to the near side. 2 wide outs on the right side. One of them, wide man, will be Chamernick. Pass from the shotgun. Takes a snap. Here's a screen pass to the right side. Cutting back is Chamernick, and Chamernick didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was great inside pursuit by the defensive line. That's how you want to coach that bubble up. Corner forces him back in, and if you can get your linebackers and D line flowing out there, that's what happens. So great job. Obviously, Prowlers rep that one during the week for sure.
Ian Winter will be credited with the tackle, loss of 1 on that screen pass. It'll be 2nd and 11 for the Warriors. Ball back at their 41-yard line. There's the snap. And the handoff, breaking a tackle, breaking another one to the outside, all the way into Prowler territory, down to the 35. Sam Hart broke a tackle.
Yeah.
And he was on to the races all the way down to the Prowler 45-yard line.
We have the cardinal sin there of defensive line getting too far upfield, and he just ran right by the back there. If he would have settled down in his gap, he would have just caught him, just bear hugged him, and would have went down. But some teaching film there.
First down for Warroad in the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the Prowler 45. Handoff to Lund. Lund cutting to the outside and will break inside the 35 down to about the 34. And again, that'll be another big gain of about 11 yards.
And we're having a little luck on the outside right now. Let's see if they keep going in there. Looked like he might have bounced that one. But they need to do a better job of containing on the ends there.
Warroad with a couple of back-to-back first downs. They have a 1st and 10 at the Prowler 34. Pass from the shotgun. And in motion to the right, he hands it off, gives it off to Hart. Hart breaks a tackle, gets all the way inside the 20-yard line down to about the 19. And again, Sam Hart this time breaks one for about 16 yards.
Yeah, it looks like Warroad, I mean, they must have saw something there with they can kick out our ends, that last man on the line of scrimmage, and they're running right underneath it. See what type of adjustments that we make here.
Big runs for Warroad on this drive for the Warroad Warriors. 1st and 10, ball at the Prowler 20. Hand off this side, left side. The Prowlers are waiting for it this time. It'll be Ian Winter on the tackle for the Prowlers.
Well, that's the same play coming back this way, Lee. Yeah, the linebacker filled much better that time. The end did a lot better job taking on the blocker and squeezing that hole down.
Gain of about a yard. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 9 for Warroad. Ball sitting at the Prowler 19. Prowlers lead it 8-0. Coming up on the midway mark in our first quarter of play. Wide outs left and right. Wingman to the left. Single setback from the shotgun. Pass will take the snap. And he'll hand it off. Breaking the tackle is hard. The hard is going to tackle behind the line. Take it all the way back to the line. Prowlers were waiting for that.
Yeah, it looked like Connor Bruce was there again. He's redeeming his fumble. What a play! He was right there and waited patiently for that guy to make a move and took him down.
On that run by Sam Hart.
The 3rd and long here, we're looking for maybe a screen, something like that, draw play. That's what I'd be screaming at.
29. Double wide out to the right side. Fast from the shotgun. There's a snap.
Green.
By
Good job.
Inside the 25 down to the 24.
I think the Prowlers saw that one during the week too. There was 3 guys there almost waiting for him to catch it. So see what they do here on 4th down. I think they're almost in 4-down territory, too far to kick it, even with the wind. So
Leave them 4th and 14. Ball is at the Prowler 24. They need to get to the 10 to get a first down. Going for it on 4th. Pass from the shotgun. Here's a snap. Looks to his left, throws it down. Field, and it's going to be incomplete. The coverage.
You know, Bridger almost looked like he could have made a play on that ball. Very smart to not intercept that. gained another 10 yards just by the turnover on downs.
Down the sideline for Sam Hart. So the Prowlers will take over on distance. As Warroad, after 3 strong runs, all for first downs, come up empty. Prowlers with an 8-0 lead will come back out on offense. From the shotgun, Anderson breaks the tackle, gets outside the third 25 up near the 30. They'll be taken down. They're going to mark it at about the 27. There'll be a gain of 4. There'll be 6 yards to go for the Prowlers.
Yeah, just that ISO play. They put that in a few weeks ago, and it's been working extremely well for them. And they're able to play a lot off of that ISO. It really helps with that triple option.
So the Prowlers come up to the football, 2nd down. Wideouts left and right. Wilcox with a throw down the middle. It's incomplete. Intended for Tucker Quinlan, and he was open.
Yeah, but Tucker was wide open. Bridger, wish we would have just had a little bit more time. He was under a little bit of pressure there and just couldn't quite step into the throw like he wanted to.
A long 6 for Thief River Falls. Ball is sitting at their own 27. Prowlers will come up to the football. 3:53 remaining in our first quarter. Prowlers lead at 8-0 on a misdirection play. That's Connor Bruce getting to the outside. He's knocked out of bounds. We'll see if they knock him out. He's going to be short of the first, but he got some yardage back.
Looks like
to be facing.
It almost was kind of a tough spot by the officials there. I thought he definitely had it. Yeah. Yeah, far side with all the people, but I thought he ran in front of the sticks there, but official standing right there, so we'll have to go with what they say on that.
4th and 1 for the Prowlers. They will go for it. Ball is at their 32. Prowlers need a yard. I say you give it to Spencer Anderson up the middle.
That's what I'd be looking for, but we'll see.
I'll fake the handoff. Bridger is going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 25. Excellent pursuit. Sam Hart got in there and made the tackle.
Yeah, that was a blitz off the edge that they just did not pick it up at all. He came in clean. Bridger didn't have a chance.
On the 4th and 1. And we'll take over 1st and 10. Excellent field position at the Prowler 27.
1st and 10 on the Prowler 27.
They come out on offense. Wideouts left and right. Billingsley, the wing back to the left. There's a snap. They fake the handoff. Now they get up the middle of the one. One will break across the 22 down to about the 20s.
Yeah, they've had a little success on the outside now, so now they bring it back underneath. They're trying to shut down outside, so Warroad's kind of getting a step in front of the defense here a little bit. They just need to calm down, settle down, and man their gaps, and I think the defense is going to be all right.
And on the tackle for the 2nd down, long 3. Hands it off to one twisting and turning inside the 20 down to about the 19.
The Canute Hams got him there. We're pretty solid up the middle with our D line. We've been playing pretty well against the run there all year. So if they want to keep going there, that's okay.
For one, will be 3rd down and 2 for Warroad. Ball is spotted just inside the Prowlers 20. 2:30 in time running in our first quarter. Prowlers lead it 8-0 homecoming 2025. Pass looks over the defense. Man in motion to the right. There's a snap handoff to one. One goes on the right tackle, finds it open outside. He'll go all the way downfield, close to the goal line. He got in, touchdown.
Yeah, that same play again where they're just running off tackle. I mean, they've been kind of killing the Prowlers with it all quarter here. Prowlers got to find a way to shut that play down and make them go to something else.
So a Connor Lund in for the Warroad Warriors, and I would expect they're going to go for 2. Trailing now 8-6. I say they're going to go for 2, but we have a discussion. We got a timeout. Warroad was talking things over, and they're going to have to take a timeout. So we get ready for the extra point. Timeout by Warroad. Their first, they will have 2 left. Timeout brought to you by Earls Market, 8th and Main, Thief River Falls, back to Swenson Field right after this.
Station 59, located on Highway 59 South at Thief River Falls, across from McDonald's, is your locally owned convenience store and gas station. They take pride in offering a clean store with a friendly and helpful staff. Don't forget to check out their car wash, both self-wash and their touchless car wash that will leave your vehicle sparkling clean. Station 59 is a proud supporter of local athletics. Station 59, Highway 59 South, Thief River Falls. Struggling with joint pain or mobility issues? Riverview Health in Crookston offers expert orthopedic services to help you get back on your feet. Riverview Health's skilled team provides advanced treatments for everything from sports injuries to chronic conditions. With personalized care and state-of-the-art technology, Riverview Health's team is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Don't let pain hold you back. Call Riverview Health today to start your journey to recovery. 218-281-9595.
Getting a
Same off tackle play again, Lee. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but they got to find a way to stop that up.
So talking some really open running room on that right side. This time goes to left, and again the Prowlers just have not been able to get there to tackle him.
No, it's they're kicking out that far man on the offensive line, and they're running right underneath it. And there's a couple ways that you can go to defend that. You can fire through the B gap and try and stop it, or what I'd probably do is I'd probably try and widen out my defensive tackles a little bit and make that guy try to kick them out, and your linebacker could come underneath it. But we'll see what Coach Cruz does here.
Prowlers will make as we get ready for the coming out to kick it will be Maddox Cole, a sophomore, will be kicking deep to the Prowlers. Ian Winter and Tucker Grinland.
Back to receive the kick.
So here's Maddox Cole with a line drive kick taken by one of the upmen for the Prowlers, Wyatt Nelson. Nelson gets across the 40, all the way past the 45 up to the 47. Nice return by Wyatt. The Prowlers with that great field position to start off their drive.
Yeah, really nice play by Wyatt. Heads up, caught the ball, get as many yards as he can, and just get upfield. Let's see if the Prowlers, if they just settle down into this offense here, they're going to be just fine. They've had some really nice runs. They've had some reads that kind of went bad there, but I think they're going to be all right here. We just need to settle into the game.
He is going to snap it to Wilcox. Wilcox gives it off to Anderson, and Anderson will fight his way for a couple of yards. In on the stop for the Warroad Warriors, number 34, Sam Hart. It'll be a pickup of just a yard. It'll bring up second down and 9. That time the Prowlers went straight up the middle, but Sam Hart, an excellent linebacker, came in and make the tackle.
Yeah, he filled really well there. They had a little bit of a push, but nothing too huge.
Second down, the long 9 for the Prowlers. They'll hand it off left side, trying to get to the outside as Ian Winter cuts back. And he never got back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a couple of yards.
Yeah, they just strung that play out to the sideline. Winter ran out of room.
Lose officially a yard on that play. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Prowlers. Right now, the momentum is swung to the Warriors side. We are tied 8-8 now in the last minute of our first quarter. Prowlers faced with a 3rd and 10 from their own 47. Green sends it back over to Wilcox. Wilcox will throw it downfield, and he's got his man making the catch. It's Grindeland. Grindeland stepped out of bounds at the
Yeah, Wilcox took a bad hit there. Warroad sent a couple extra guys there, and they got there in a hurry. Bridger didn't get the best pass off. What a catch by Tucker.
So the Prowlers officially getting their first down. Here's a pass down the left side.
There we go.
And all the way down inside the 5, down to the 2-yard line.
That catch there. One of the coaches must have saw that because that was a goal ball right away. As soon as Bridger got the ball, he knew exactly where he was going with it.
33 yards on that pass play. Wilcox.
It was
the ball.
Great pass into the wind too.
Clock continues to run. We'll have to see. The Prowlers will get up to the football. Just 10 seconds left on the clock. Prowlers will snap it. They'll hand it off to Anderson, and Anderson will plow in.
Touchdown. We got to do it. Just keep feeding Spencer. Like I say, he's a big, strong kid, hard to bring down.
Spencer Anderson will go in for the touchdown 2-yard run. Just before the first quarter comes to an end, the Prowlers retake the lead at 14-8. Now they'll come up to the football for the 2-point conversion. Wilcox takes the snap, and he looks to his right. Now he's going to keep it. No, now he's going to throw it, and it's incomplete. He overthrew his intended receiver, Ian Winter, in the end zone. And the Prowlers come up empty on the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, that was too bad. It looked like Bridger might have been able to run that in too.
So with 2.3 seconds left in the first quarter of play, our score, the Prowlers 14 and the Warroad Warriors 8. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the Prowler kickoff right after this.
Hi, this is Jonathan with Bergstrom Electric in Thief River Falls. Not only do I work for Bergstrom Electric, I am an owner, along with our team of skilled electricians and personnel. We are proud to be an employee-owned company. We've got you covered with Briggs & Stratton standby generators because we believe in keeping your lights on no matter what. At Bergstrom Electric, we're not just here to wire your homes and businesses. We're invested in the community as proud sponsor of local athletics. So give us a call at Bergstrom Electric, 218-681-7422 for any of your electrical needs.
On the 2-point conversion, and Josh, as you said, it looked like Bridger probably could have ran that in himself.
Yeah, he thought he had Winter on that outlet pass, and it just looked like they were on two different pages there a little bit. But sometimes that'll happen. Who knows? Bridger might not have got in either. But regardless, we got a next play, as we always say, right?
High kick and about to get away, and it goes out of bounds. Was it touched? If it was not touched, a flag should be thrown.
Yeah, I haven't seen the flag there.
Yeah, so we will have Warroad. Will get the ball after the ball went out of bounds. Of course, you have to keep it inbounds on the kickoff, and it'll bring it out to the 30.
0.9 seconds here, so they'll have one more play with the wind.
got that last play off for the touchdown
They're
because they're going
waving it
against the
off.
wind.
Yeah, they just waved off the flag. So somebody either must have touched it or um, I know as it was going out of the bounce, one of the Prowlers did touch it, but it looked like it had already been out. But
Flying.
we'll take it.
The penalty, Warroad with the win. This will be the last play of the first quarter. Pass from the shotgun. There's a snap, straight back down the pass. Oh, and it's in and out of the hands. Down the middle.
Oh man, yeah. We are lucky that he didn't catch that one. He might still be running. He was behind the defense a yard or two. And
So an incomplete pass will end our first quarter. Our first 12 minutes of homecoming 2025 is over. The Prowlers lead the Warroad Warriors 14-8. Back with quarter number 2 right after this on Thief River Falls Radio Sports.
You'll love the courteous and affordable service you get at Northern Motors. When you're looking for quality auto maintenance and repairs, you can always depend on the professional technicians at Northern Motors. From oil changes to powertrain and drivetrain repairs, you can count on the high quality service from Northern Motors. Give them a call today to schedule an appointment. 681-4820. Northern Motors, 59 and 1 West, Thief River Falls.
Tired of the same old dinner? The Hive Bar and Grill uses only the freshest ingredients to create bold, unforgettable flavors you can't find anywhere else. Open Monday through Saturday at 11 with delicious appetizers, entrees, baskets. .com and check out their Facebook page. And if you're in need of some catering for a company function or special event, they can do that too. The Hive Bar and Grill, Highway 59 South, Thief River Falls.
Back here at Swenson Field as we go to the second quarter, Warroad faced with a second down and 10 from their own 30. Man in motion to the left. They'll hand it off to Hard. Hard will break a tackle, gets all the way out near the 40 and a first down. He'll be just short of the first down marker, about a half-yard short. It'll bring up third down for Warroad, just shy of their own 40. Billingsley will be wide to the right, Chamernick wide left. Fast from the shotgun with a man in motion. And they'll hand it off to Lund, and Lund is going to be stacked up at the line of scrimmage and pushed back.
give him a hand.
So Browns will make the tackle, and the carry was by Lund, and he'll end up losing about a good 4 or 5 yards. So they will have to punt the ball away. It'll be 4th down and 5. And Brady Fast is the punter, and he gets this one away. It's a very short kick. It's going to bounce shy of midfield and bounce out right at about midfield, and the Prowlers will have great field position on their first possession here in the second half.
Some momentum. We got the win now, so he wants to coach around. See if he wants to air the ball out or not.
So the Prowlers 1st and 10 at midfield. Another big thing, we've got a 20-mile-an-hour wind coming from the south, so the Prowlers this quarter will be going with the wind. Trip set to the left side. From the shotgun, Wilcox screen pass, and it's off the fingertips and incomplete, intended for Wyatt Nelson. And I tell you, Wyatt was ready to run on that one. I think he took his eyes off the ball. That was close.
If I come back to that one, I think I would throw a bubble goal there. Have him take that bubble and move it to the top
So an incomplete pass. Prowlers 2nd and 10. Have a 14-8 lead early here in the second quarter. Big crowd for homecoming 2025, and why not? Late September, we got temperatures in the mid 70s. There's a snap. Wilcox hands it off. Big hole getting across midfield inside the 40 down to about the 36-yard line. That's Gress Ruby.
He found that hole, burst right through it, and put his head in there, got it.
Ruby will get the carry, and he'll get enough for a first down and more. And the Prowlers have it 1st and 10 at the Warroad 36. 3 wideouts in the game. There's the snap. Faking the handoff to Anderson and a screen pass on the right side of Connor Bruce. He bobbled that for a second, then got the ball, and then got all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Staying with that ball. Getting it down and getting what he could.
You're going to mark him down at the 31. It'll be a gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Prowlers. We look back at the clock. 9:25 time running first half. Prowlers lead it 14-8. Here's a handoff. Here's Spencer Anderson getting around the near side. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another one. Breaks another one. Carrying a would-be tackler all the way down here. Yeah, Spencer's not going to be the quickest guy out there, but I tell you what, like he did last week against Roseau, just running over would-be tacklers. 1st and 10 for the Prowlers from the 12. They'll pitch it out. Here's Ian Winter, and Winter will put up his left shoulder right at the 10-yard line. We got a whistle and a flag, 2 flags on the field. And we're having a little bit of trouble with our audio on the video. I believe on the radio we're okay, but the video is where we've had our problems. It'll be, yep. I think they had a personal foul on both teams. So they'll bring up 2nd down and 8. And the Prowlers will have it 2nd and 8 at the 10. Hall wide to the near side. The slot receiver is Winter now in motion to the right. They'll give it off to Anderson. Spencer crashing all the way down near the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown. Spencer goes in for his 2nd touchdown tonight, this one from 10 yards out. Prowlers extend their lead. .28, or excuse me, 22-8 is our score. Prowlers again will be going for 2. Spencer will be right behind Bridger Wilcox. There's a snap. It's high. Wilcox has it. Has a man on him. Throws it into the ground. Incomplete.
Center and tell him to get the ball down.
So the Prowlers for the 2nd time tonight come up short on the 2-point conversion, but Spencer Anderson going in from 10 yards out. The Prowlers have a 20-8 lead, 8:29 left in our first half. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with the Prowler kickoff right after this on Thief River Falls Radio Sports.
Hi, I'm Jordan Koster, broker at USA Realty.
And I'm Kermit Jenricks, associate broker at USA Realty.
With rates dropping, now is a great time to buy a home. There is less buyer competition and plenty of homes available for sale.
Let us save you time and stress, help you make the process of buying or selling a home as smooth as possible.
At USA Realty, we're a team of knowledgeable agents that are dedicated to our clients' needs and goals.
Call us at 681-HOME, that's 681-4663, or visit us on Facebook or online at usarealty-mn.com.
All right, the Prowlers have taken a 28 lead over the Warroad Warriors. Again, we're trying to adjust our audio for our video on YouTube. And Prowlers will kick it away with the wind. And on to kick this time is Fernandez. And it went through the hands of the returner, Maddox Cole, and it went into the end zone. So that's going to be 1st and 10 for Warroad. They'll have a 1st and 10 from their own 20. The Prowlers changed their kickers. They brought back in Edgar Velasquez Fernandez. And Fernandez kicked that one well for the Prowlers. First time, actually, Warroad has not been at the 40-yard line or farther on a drive. There's a snap, handoff to Lund, looking to the left, but he's not going to go anywhere. He's going to lose some yardage.
It looks like Coach Cruz blitz that middle linebacker at that time and might have stuffed some things up.
Loss of 2, Wyatt Nelson in on the stop for the Prowlers. So it'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Warriors, who trail the Prowlers 20-8. Under 8 minutes left in our first half. From the shotgun, fast. Misdirection playing again. The Prowlers all over this is going to be a big loss. Sam Hard got the ball, but the Prowlers were there about the time he did get the football, and as a result, he's going to lose 4 more yards, and they're going the wrong way. It's 3rd down. 16 yards to go for Warroad. Pass, takes a snap, goes straight back, and he's going to be sacked. Prowlers got through. Joey Brueggemann will get the sack for the Prowlers. All the way back inside the 7 down to the 6. So Warroad will be punting out of their own end zone. So the Prowlers will get the football in what we think will be great field position. Ian Winter is back deep for the Prowlers. And Warroad yeah. And I think that's why Warroad took so much time in the huddle. There's a snap. And the kick is away, and again, this time it got hung up by the wind, picked up by Winter. Winter across the 25 down to the 20, and finally out of bounds along the near side at the 10-yard line. I'm going to flag on the return, and it's going to be holding against the Prowlers.
It's that nice return we just had.
That was a 25-yard return by Ian Winter, but that's going to be, yep, it's going to bring the Prowlers back. And it should be Well, they're marking this one all the way back to the 40-yard line. Now they're going to move it ahead. 38 is where they're going to mark it. So the Prowlers, after the penalty, still have great field position at the Warroad 38-yard line. Prowlers will take a timeout. We will as well. Our timeouts are brought to you by Earl's Market, 8th and Main, Thief River Falls. Check out their excellent meat department with fresh cut daily meat along with fresh brewed coffee all day long. Earl's, 8th and Main, Thief River Falls. We'll be back to Swenson Field right after this.
Is your money working for you? Do you know what interest rate you are earning on your savings? Border Bank is offering highly competitive CD rates for both 7-month CDs and their 12-month option CD. Don't let your money just sit there. Safely tuck away your hard-earned money at Border Bank in one of the high-yield CDs and watch your money grow. Call or stop in and visit with any of the officers regarding these limited-time special rates. Border Bank, your home for great CD rates. Member FDIC.
You see them at the grocery store, the ball games, even the county fair, because at Garden Valley Technologies, they're more than your internet provider. They're your neighbors. Thanks to your support, GVT was voted best of the Northwest in 4 categories. Now, to help more neighbors experience the GVT difference, new customers can get 1 month of free internet, up to 1 gig for a limited time. They're proud to deliver fast, reliable service with hometown care. Call 800-448-8260 or visit www.gvtel.com. Restrictions apply.
Spencer Anderson, as we come back with the run, gets all the way inside the 30 down to the 28. It'll be a gain of 9 to leave 2nd and 1 for Thief River Falls. Ball on the near hash marks. In motion is Ian Winter. There's a snap. They'll pitch it back to Winter, who came back, and he's just about horse collared. Tackled by Lund. And the Prowlers will move back to the 32-yard line. So instead of a 2nd and 1, now they're faced with a 3rd and 4. Wilcock from the shotgun, back to pass, rolling to his right, throws it, and it's in and out of the hands of Hall. Hudson had it and dropped it, and he was wide open. I wonder if he heard footsteps coming his way, but he should have had that one. Well, you hate to throw away some great field position. Prowler is faced with a 4th down and 4. Ball is at the Warroad 32-yard line. And the snap. Here's a throw downfield, wide open, and it's caught! Tucker Gridlin! "32 yards. Bridger Wilcox to Tucker Gridlin. And that was on a 4th down play. Prowlers will kick the extra point. It's a line drive kick, and it's good. That just went over. And the extra point kick by Fernandez. And now with 4:35 left in our first half, our score, the Thief River Falls Prowlers 27 and the Warroad Warriors 8. Back with the Prowler kickoff right after this.
Northern Ag, with offices in Thief River Falls, Roseau, and Greenbush, is proud to support our hometown teams. And we cheer for your success. We're also here to protect the success of your farming operation. Crop insurance, livestock risk protection, and full-service brokerage for grain sales and marketing strategies. Visit northernAgInc.com or stop by one of our offices in Thief River Falls, Roseau, or Greenbush. Northern Ag, protecting your farm from the unexpected. It's what we do.
At Rehab Authority, we have one goal: to work as a team to provide you with high quality, personalized care so that you can feel better. We treat you with urgency, diligence, and compassion. I'm Kim Rosendahl, physical therapist and local clinic owner. If you or a loved one suffers from spine stiffness or discomfort, please come see me and our team of physical therapy experts. Combined, our team has over 25 years of experience to help you get back to doing the activities that you love to do. Call us today at 218-681-0449. We're focused on one outcome: your well-being.
All right, the kickoff taken back by Maddox Cole, and Cole Prowlers with the good kickoff coverage will get Cole at the 20-yard line, and that's where Warroad will take over, 1st and 10.
Strong leg there.
He's only a freshman. You can always use a good kicker, and we found that out back when you were coaching. Off the snap, here's Hard. Hard will cut back to the inside, will slide out to about the 25-yard line. We got a flag coming in late.
I think that Coach Cruz made a few adjustments there.
It was a 5-yard gain, but we've got personal foul on Warroad. And that happened after the play. So they'll mark it off 15 yards. And this will come all the way back to the 10-yard line. So it'll be, go ahead. So it'll be 1st and 10, or 1st and 20 for Warroad. Ball back at their 10-yard line. Winter getting over to the right side. Here's the handoff, and it's given off to Lund, and Lund plowing his way out near the 20. Got about 9 yards, finally taken down by the Prowlers.
Kind of ran through the tackle and
Nice to see Caleb getting some action defensively for the Prowlers. Third down and 11, because they lost the down on that personal foul. So it's 3rd down and 11 for Warroad. Ball is at their own 19. Here's a pass right down the middle, and it's caught. Across the middle there by number 13, Mason McMillan. Tucker Grinlin on the tackle. It'll be short to the 1st down by 4 yards. It'll be a pickup of 7.
in that situation, Lee, you kind of just tell them where the sticks are at, let them catch it in front, make the tackle.
You bet. So Warroad will have it 4th and 4. Ball is at their own 26-yard line. It looks like they're going to go for it. So on 4th down, Warroad, at least they're showing they're going to go for it. Remember, fast is the kicker. There's a snap. They'll hand it off. Going to the outside. Lund won't even get back to the line of scrimmage, and the Prowlers will hold. So Lund with a carry, and Ian Winter leads away for the Prowlers, and the force Warroad on downs. And the Prowlers will take over deep in Warroad territory at the 23-yard line. Prowlers already on top, 27-8. There's a snap, handoff up the middle, and getting down to about the 20-yard line.
I really liked it. Bridger, if you'd have broke that tackle, he had a clear run in front of him. Get a yard or two, that's okay.
We'll mark him down back of the 22, so he only got about a yard on that one. We got offensive linemen coming off for the Prowlers. Yeah, the Prowlers wasting the clock. We're under 2 minutes to go. And the Prowlers faced with the 2nd and 9 at the Warroad 22. The snap and the handoff is given off to Gress Ruby, and Ruby will get down to the 20. It'll be a pickup of 3. It'll leave 3rd down and 6 for the Prowlers. Gress only a sophomore. Tonight the Prowlers have been able to get some depth in their backfield. Prowlers faced with a 3rd and 6. Here's a throw down the right side, and the catch is made by Grindelin.
Two defenders and going down the line.
Let's see exactly where they're going to mark the ball. It will be at the 1, so he's 1 yard short. No, they're going to mark it. They're going to mark it about the 2. So the Prowlers 1st and goal from the shotgun. There's a snap. They'll hand it off to Ruby, and Ruby off a right tackle will be short of the goal line. He got a yard, and it'll leave the Prowlers 2nd and goal from the 1, and the Prowlers will take a timeout with 28.4 seconds left. We'll take a quick timeout. Timeout brought to you by Earl's Market, 8th and Main, Thief River Falls. We're back right after this.
Get customized care for any mess with Whirlpool top-load laundry repairs at budget. Easily pre-wash clothes with a built-in water faucet or create up to 26 of your own wash cycles. Also, help prevent overdrying with sensor dry technology. Delivery, installation, setup, and disposal of your old product and financing, all available at budget. Thief River Falls' oldest appliance dealer, downtown since 1980.
See store for full details and qualified models.
Coming out of our Earl's Market timeout, Prowlers taking that last one. The Prowlers, Josh, have got the ball at the 1 yard line. Do you get Spencer Anderson in there? And
Wyatt Nelson involved. Wyatt's in the game.
yeah. Wilcox from the shotgun. Man in motion to the right, Ian Winter. They'll throw it back to Winter. Winter getting to the outside. He's going to go in for the touchdown. Oh. Winter will go in. And the Prowlers extend their lead, just the 1 yard pass play. And the Prowlers extend that lead to 33-8 as we await the extra point try by Velasquez Fernandez. There's a snap. It's a good one. The kick is up, and it is good. 22.8 seconds left in our first half. The Prowlers 34. And the Warroad Warriors 8 back with the Prowler kickoff right after this.
Hi, this is Al from the Black Cat Sports Bar and Grill. If you're a fan of good food, then come see what we have to offer. Our burgers are hand patted daily using fresh, never frozen, top quality ground beef. With 17 different burger options on the menu, you're sure to find one to please. Don't forget about our fresh, crisp salads or our signature sandwiches either. It's a lineup that can't be beat. That's the Black Cat Sports Bar and Grill, Highway 32 South, Thief River Falls, next to the Grand State Hotel. And remember, we don't do it to be different. We do it to be better.
Hi, this is Beth Nelson from Northern State Bank. As a locally owned community bank, Northern State Bank is committed to providing quality financial services and support to this great community. Farm, business, personal, and real estate loans are what we do, and our knowledgeable bankers will make sure that your experience is positive and productive. Call or stop today at Northern State Bank in Thief River Falls, downtown, or at Hugo's Market. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Velasquez Fernandez with a kickoff, and it bounced off the returner. That's Doenhang. And he got back out to the 20, but no further. And that's where Warroad will take over, 1st and 10, with just 16.6 seconds left in our first half. Prowlers 34 and Warroad 8. The Prowlers have extended their lead with 20 points here in the second quarter. And now with that big lead, as we get ready to go to half, at halftime, we'll run down our scoring. We'll also take a look at the Red River Egg Hefty Seed scoreboard. And Warroad's just going to take a knee, and they're going to let time run out, and they're going to regroup at halftime. All right, homecoming 2025. We are at halftime from Swenson Field. Our score, the Thief River Falls Prowlers 34 and the Warroad Warriors 8. Back with our halftime show right after this on Thief River Falls Radio Sports.
Are you experiencing tingling, numbness, burning, or pain in your hands and feet? You might be dealing with neuropathy. Don't let neuropathy hold you back. Our expert team offers specialized treatments designed to reduce your symptoms and improve your quality of life. Call us today at 218-689-5001 for a free consultation and take the first step toward relief. That's 218-689-5001. Regain control and be able to do all the activities you desire to do again.
True North Chiropractic Center, 218-689-5001.
Attention Twins fans! Shelburne's Cable will air all of the Twins games this season. If you have a digital box, it'll be on channel 45 and 645 and will load automatically. On your digital TV, it'll be channel 83. Please rescan your TV to load the new channel. Only the game will be on that channel. When the game's not on, the channel will be dark. And Shelburne's will be adding the Major League Baseball channel in the very near future. Visit trf.mncable.net for more information. Because life moves fast, you don't have time to be sick. Stop by Hugo's Family Pharmacy in Thief River Falls, your local Health Mart pharmacy, and get your flu and COVID shots now. With a full-service pharmacy, Hugo's Family Pharmacy has everything you need to stay healthy. And did you know that Hugo's Family Pharmacy accepts most insurances? Stop by Hugo's Family Pharmacy in Thief River Falls and experience a pharmacy that cares. Health Mart, taking time to listen and care.
As a farmer, I have thousands of more mouths to feed than the average person. What fuels me to get the job done? The smell of the soil and the hum of the combine. What fuels my equipment? Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, a premium diesel fuel for the most challenging conditions. Better than any formula yet, delivering maximum uptime every time. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster, fueled by innovation, powered to perform.
Farmers Union Oil, Cenex, Thief River Falls, and Goodrich.
Whatever your repair needs on the farm, on the job site, or in the shop, Northwest Power Systems in Thief River Falls can help. Starters, alternators, and other electrical needs. Hydraulic hoses, connectors, couplers, and fluids. They have it. Parts or repairs, cash or carry, or in-shop maintenance and service. Northwest Power Systems, minimizing your downtime. Northwest Power Systems, located across from the fire hall in Thief River Falls. Call 681-5282.
517 Diner in Thief River Falls, the newest, most trendy diner in town. Come for the classic breakfast or lunch items. Find something on their drink menu, too. Run through the drive-thru or sit back in the cozy lobby. At 517 Diner, you can choose from creamy milk tea, energizing coffee, hydrating hydrolyte, or fruity smoothie. Try flavors like Thai, coconut, mango, pineapple, honeydew, or papaya, or crystal bubble lineup featuring lychee, taro, rainbow, brown sugar, and cherry blossom. Stop in today. 517 Diner, located in the old Dairy Queen location, Highway 32, Thief River Falls.
All right, Lee Jenricks along with Josh Jensen. We're at halftime here at Swenson Field while they name the 2025 homecoming court. And it's been a fun night for the Prowlers so far. At halftime, the Prowlers lead at 34-8. And as we talked off the air, Josh, Prowlers didn't play so great in the first quarter. Warroad had some big runs, but the Prowlers adjusted on defense, and as a result, it changed the complexity of this game very quickly.
Yeah, kind of one of those deals where you take away their best play and say, okay, maybe with what else we can do. And Wardo didn't adjust too well to that so far, and playing extremely well. We've been getting guys to the ball, making them go backwards.
All right, well, let's take a look at our scoring in that first half. It all started at 2:55 of the first quarter, and it was an interception for a touchdown. Connor Bruce would pick out the ball and go in 13 yards for the touchdown. Prowlers Bridger Wilcox would run in for the 2-point conversion, and at 2:55, the Prowlers had taken an 8-0 lead. And right away, we talked about special teams needing to come up big and play better for the Prowlers. And right away in that first quarter, we saw that. And of course, the Prowlers have really improved that game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, just with that punt, whatever you would call that,
Yeah.
for a touchdown, and then the outside kick. It was kind of a crazy first quarter, really.
All right, the Prowlers led it 8-0 early in the first quarter. Then late in the first quarter at 9:44, Warroad would get on the board. They'd to tie things up. It would be a 19 run for Connor Lund. And then Lund would also go in for the 2-point conversion. We were tied 8-8. And as we said in that first quarter, Warroad played us tough, and they had a bunch of big runs, but the Prowler defense was able to make the changes and adjust. And of course, the Prowler offense has been unbeatable here in the second quarter as well.
Yeah, Lund, he runs hard. He's playing great on defense as well. We kind of have been able to shut him down defensively, which has been fantastic. And yeah, our offense is starting to click with one inside and one outside. We're being able to fast run. Looks like we have Warroad running in 3 different directions on the field.
All right, that would be our score after one, or excuse me, we'd have one more score in the first quarter of play, and that would be at 11:28 as Spencer Anderson would score his first of 2 touchdowns in a row. This one would be from 2 yards out. The Prowlers would try the 2-point conversion. That was no good, and that made it 14-8. Prowlers with the lead. Then we go to the second quarter early at 1:26. Spencer Anderson would go in for his second touchdown of the night. This one would be from 10 yards out. Again, the Prowlers would try for the 2-point conversion. That would be no good, and the Prowlers had taken a 20-8 lead over Warroad. And then we got 3:14 into the second quarter of play. What a beautiful pass and catch. Tucker Grinland, 32 yards out. This was on a 4th down play, and the Prowlers come up with a big pass play for the touchdown.
I think that was just a beautiful ball by Bridger. He just laid it out there, took it up and got it. And I mean,
That would give the Prowlers at that time a 26-8 lead, and then we would start to kick extra points, and Edgar Velasquez Fernandez hit a line drive that went through the uprights for the extra point. The Prowlers had taken a 27-8 lead. Late in the second quarter, the Prowlers got some great field position, and they would score one more time. This would be a pass to Ian Winter. Winter would find the end zone on the near side, just inside the pylon, and it would be a 1-yard pass from Bridger Wilcox. Again, it doesn't matter who it is, the Prowlers getting into the end zone, and they up their lead to 33-8.
ball in the hands and do a bunch of different things. Scored a touchdown. Raiders ran getting Tucker involved, in the passing game, and then we had Hall in that deep pass in the first quarter there. I think that went down to the 3. Just getting a lot of people involved, and that's what this offense is about.
Get our score here at halftime. The Thief River Falls Prowlers 34 and the Warroad Warriors 8. We're at halftime here at Swenson Field. They have announced the homecoming court for 2025. A little bit of an extended halftime here at Swenson Field. So we'll take a break. We'll be back. We'll take a look at the scoreboard, and we'll do that right after this.
It's Purdy's Fall Flash Sale. Take an additional $10 off the already low prices on men's and women's clearance Brooks athletic shoes. Get a great shoe for your active lifestyle. 1 week only, so shop early for best selection. This week only, $10 off the sale price. Good only on in-stock Brooks athletic shoes at Purdy's downtown Thief River Falls.
More than that, which you don't. It is too.
Station 59, located on Highway 59 South in Thief River Falls, across from McDonald's, is your locally owned convenience store and gas station. They take pride in offering a clean store with a friendly and helpful staff. Don't forget to check out their car wash, both self-wash and their touchless car wash that will leave your vehicle sparkling clean. Station 59 is a proud supporter of local athletics. Station 59, Highway 59 South, Thief River Falls. Struggling with joint pain or mobility issues? Riverview Health in Crookston offers expert orthopedic services to help you get back on your feet. Riverview Health's skilled team provides advanced treatments for everything from sports injuries to chronic conditions. With personalized care and state-of-the-art technology, Riverview Health's team is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Don't let pain hold you back. Call Riverview Health today to start your journey to recovery. 218-281-9595.
KKDQ Thief River Falls, a member of the Inkstead, Minnesota Radio Network.
For us.
KKDQ Thief River Falls, a member of the Inkstead, Minnesota Radio Network.
Welcome you back. Halftime here at Swenson Field. Lee Genrix along with Josh Jensen, where the Prowlers homecoming 2025 lead the Warroad Warriors by a score of 34-8. Time now to take a look at our Red River Egg Hefty Seed scoreboard update. And they are your local independent agronomy retailer. Give Red River Egg Hefty Seed a call at 218-683-6930. Of course, us being the early game here tonight, we do not have any scores to pass along to you as of yet. Other games that are going on tonight, Northern Freeze at Warren over at Waslow, that on Thief River Falls Radio, being broadcast on 94.1 The Falls. Also, we've got Stephen Argyle at Badger Greenbush Middle River. Polk County West is at Red Lake. Red Lake County is at Monoman Waban. Big one there in Section 8A football. Both teams going into the game with a record of 4-0. Kitson County Central is down in Clearbrook, taking on Clearbrook Gonvick. Fergus Falls Hillcrest Academy is at Winnemac. Roseau is at Park Rapids. Nevis is at Bagley. And we've also got Ortonville taking on Norman County East, Hewlin Hitterdall. College volleyball tonight, Thief River Falls, Northland Pioneers. They've got an excellent college volleyball team this year. They are on the road as they are in Ely taking on Vermilion. Big story here at halftime. Thief River Falls Prowlers lead the Warroad Warriors by a score of 34-8. Good thing about this, the Prowlers are actually going to get the kickoff to start off the second half.
Yeah. I'll run some time off the clock.
How's it going, guys?
just get things going. The defense ran well with his triple option tonight, and just get him keep it on the gas and let's see what happens.
You know, since the beginning of the season, of course, Bridger has not played football for a few years.
This is a hard your first read and second read, and it takes a while for them guys to get in the flow and understand everything. But once they get it, you've seen it tonight where he's just and that guy's off around the edge, or he'll keep it, he'll run it for 5 or 10 yards. It's just predicated on what's going to happen, and I think Bridger's starting to see things game slowing down.
All right, that's going to do it for our halftime report. Our scores, we go to the third quarter. The Prowlers 34, the Warroad Warriors 8. We'll take a quick break, back with our second half of football from Swenson Field right after this.
Hi, this is Jonathan with Bergstrom Electric in Thief River Falls. Not only do I work for Bergstrom Electric, I am an owner, along with our team of skilled electricians and personnel. We are proud to be an employee-owned company. We've got you covered with Briggs & Stratton standby generators because we believe in keeping your lights on no matter what. At Bergstrom Electric, we're not just here to wire your homes and businesses. We're invested in the community as proud sponsor of local athletics. So give us a call at Bergstrom Electric, 218-681 7422 for any of your electrical needs.
At Northern Motors in Thief River Falls, their trained body technicians can take care of all of your car and truck needs, from fender benders to gear hits, and all of your truck and car accessories such as running boards and car starters. And Northern Motors will work with both you and your insurance company to make sure that your vehicle is properly repaired and in a timely manner. Stop in today or call for a free estimate at 59 and 1 West. Or 681-4820. That's Northern Motors in Thief River Falls.
All right, back here at Swenson Field, Lee Gendricks along with Josh Jensen. The Prowlers will receive the kick as we go to the third quarter. Prowlers up 34-8. As Warroad gets ready to kick the ball away. And Cole puts a leg into it. It's a short kick, and the Prowlers were ready for that, and they jump on top of it.
About every day we do practice that. So
I'd expect that sometime.
Yeah,
It was Caleb Merkins that jumped on the ball for the Prowlers, so the Prowlers will have it 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. Wilcox from the shotgun hands it up the middle, and picking up a couple yards and pushed back is, I believe that was, who is it? Ruby? It was Ruby. So we have seen a little bit less of Spencer Anderson after he got his 2 touchdowns. Prowlers with a big lead. Yeah. Grass will get a short yard on that first down play. Prowlers back up to the football. There's a snap, pitch out to the left side. This is Connor Bruce, and Bruce will break a tackle and twist and turn out near the 44-yard line.
First quarter, and he's been on the ball hard.
Mm-hmm.
Fake and boom, instantly perched it. 6, 7 in a row.
Jackson Vandestreek, I see, has checked in for the Prowlers. We saw a lot of him in the second half last week against Roseau. Third down for the Prowlers, and they'll hand it up right up the middle. The ball is loose, and I think Warroad fell on top of it.
There again, I mean, mistakes. We need to grind out this clock and just get a win there. Defense has got to come up big now.
Okay, Connor Leon will be credited with the fumble recovery for Warroad. And the Warroad Warriors will be in business at the Prowler 43-yard line. 1st and 10. Brady Fast, the quarterback from the shotgun. There's the snap. Here's that screen pass given off to Lund. Lund crosses the 40 inside the 35 and knocked down at the 33. That's going to be awful close if he didn't get the first down.
Winter had him in the open field.
They'll give him a first down. He picks up 10 yards. Prowlers weren't able to pick up Lund. As you mentioned, they've been able to pick up some big gains in the first quarter, and now you look at here in the third.
Yeah, hit to the outside again. We'll just see what happens here. There. Haven't had much success against our D-line up the middle here tonight. So that's where I try to make that beat.
On the next play, Lund will run up the middle. He'll pick up about 3, and he'll leave 2nd down and 7 for the Warroad Warriors. Ball is at the Prowler 28. Just underway here in the second half, third quarter of play, 9.5 minutes left. Prowlers leading Warroad 34-8. Fast with a man in motion to the right, and they hike it over his head, and he falls on it back out to the 38-yard line. That's a loss of 10 yards. So it'll be 3rd down and 16 for Warroad. And ball will be back at the Prowler 38, so the Prowler's looking for a stop. All on the near hash marks. Fast will take the snap. Here's that screen pass to the right side. Lund got to the line of scrimmage, and the Prowlers spread that one out very nicely on the far side. Got him at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down and 16. He actually lost a yard.
Wrap him up and took him down.
Now Warroad down 34-8. They're pretty much in 4-down territory. They got to get all the way down to the Prowler 21. Ball is sitting at the 39. Here's a snap, and we got a whistle down. And did we have a timeout call? No. I didn't see that from our side.
I did not either.
So we'll mark off 5 yards. We saw him come out in the first half. So they'll mark it at the 34-yard line on a 4th down play. Fast from the shotgun, throws it down the right side. He overthrew his intended receiver. Intended for Ryan Chamernick, but he overthrew him by about 5 yards. So the Prowlers defense holds.
Comeback start. Create a turnover and then get a touchdown. Create another turnover, and things can go wrong in hurries.
The momentum can sure change very, very quickly. Prowlers 1st and 10. There's a snap. Faking the handoff. Throwing downfield. He overthrew Grindlin down the near side. In on the coverage was Chamernick, but nobody was going to catch that one.
We're on the same page, but the ball came out just a little bit.
There's a straight Out pass down the near sideline. Goes incomplete. It'll bring up second down and 10. Clock stop, 7:25 left in our third quarter. We're at our halftime score, 34-8. Prowlers with the lead. There's a snap, and it's going to be blocked at the line of scrimmage. That was going to be intended for Grindlin cutting through the middle. So it was knocked down at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. Now the Prowlers are faced with a 3rd and 10. Wilcox will bring in the play from the sidelines. All wide to the left. Grindlin wide to the near side. There's a snap, faking the handoff to Anderson. Wilcox will run it himself. He's got some running room. Cross the 40, 45. He's got the first down and more across midfield. And finally knocked out of bounds at the Warroad 47-yard line.
Like it was sprung him for about another 7-8 yards to get that first down with a beautiful walk upfield.
No, officially mark him out at the 48, but a big gain for the Prowlers on that 3rd down and 10. Prowlers picking up their 8th first down of the ball game. Here's a pass right off to Winter, and Ian Winter gets all the way near down the 40-yard line. We got a Warroad Warrior that was down on the field. He is back up, and he is going to get off on his own power. That is Andrew Mayfield, the outside linebacker. He plays a big part on this Warroad defense. Give the Prowlers 7 yards on that pass play from Bridger Wilcox to Ian Lund. Or excuse me, Ian Winter. Prowlers lead at 34-8, and they're on the drive. There's a snap. Fakes the hand up. No, they'll give it off to Anderson. Anderson breaks a tackle, breaks another one, far sideline, and finally knocked down inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line.
Out there, got into the open field and turned on the Jets.
Spencer Anderson with a 26-yard gain. Prowlers pick up their 10th first down in the ball game.
Spencer runs extremely. It's good to see he's really settling into his own.
So the Prowlers deep in Warroad territory. A handoff once again to Anderson, but this one's going to be whistled dead. It's going to be a legal procedure against the Prowlers. We've had a couple of penalties on this drive.
Yeah, they could clean that up. One on defense, one on offense. So I didn't see what was on.
Near did I. So they'll mark it back at the 20-yard line. So the Prowlers will have a 1st and 10. They need to get down to the 4. Here is the option play. Wilcox. Wilcox cuts through. It gets to the right side. He goes all the way down inside the 5-yard line.
This one's coming back. They got blindside block on Winter.
Another flag, as you mentioned, and it's going to be against Thief River Falls. So again, the Prowlers shoot themselves in the foot with a penalty. They'll mark off the 10 yards. and it'll leave first down and 25. Ball is marked back at the 30. Mm-hmm. Trip set to the near side. From the shotgun, there's that play to Grindeland, and he incomplete pass. He had a hand on it, but nice coverage there downfield.
Instead of going for the home run every time. I mean, Bridger had, I think it was Winter, open in the flat for 5 or 7 yards. That's how you get this first down here, is you just start chunking away. I mean, yeah, sometimes you can get the bomb, but that'll be the next part of his progression, is if that's open, just take it.
Sam Hard was in on the coverage for the Warroad Warriors. Second down for the Prowlers. Hand off to Anderson, cuts back to the inside, and from the left gets down to about the 25. That's probably going to be his shortest run of the night. 4 yards.
4 yards there, 4 or 5. If he would have broken that, I'm assuming Coach Reynolds is looking to go for 4 downs here. So try to get half of it right now, or better if you can, and then make a decision before the field goal kickers get a chance.
We're down in 20, facing the Prowlers. Straight back to pass is Wilcox. He throws downfield, and it's incomplete, and we get a flag thrown from the end zone, and we might have pass interference.
Behind Wyatt Nelson is just.
So we had a penalty on the play, or did we? I saw a flag being thrown, didn't you? From the defensive backfield. They must have picked that up. So the Prowlers with a fourth down. And 20 yards to go from the 25-yard line. There's a snap. Bridger back to pass, looking downfield. Now he'll run it himself. Will get some yardage back. Gets all the way inside the 15. Down and out of bounds at the 10-yard line. He'll be short to the first, but it will give Warroad the football at their own 10-yard line. So actually, that's almost as good as a punt. Yeah.
Would have been nice to get it, but you got Warroad playing deep now. Defense has been playing well. Let them just continue to do their thing.
Cox came up 5 yards short on that running play. 5:10 left in the third quarter. Prowlers lead Warroad by a score of 34-8. Warroad wideouts left and right. Fast from the shotgun, fakes a handoff. Oh, it's going to be sacked. He's very close to the end zone. They'll mark him down at about the 2.
Quarterback just about get a safety.
They'll mark him down at the 2.
Where they're going to bring that extra rusher from? He's coming down on the other side of the tackle. Big gap. He's switching, and they're slamming. They got Warroad confused up front.
Warroad faced with a second down and 17. There's a snap. Quick handoff to Lund. Lund goes out the right side. And he'll get back out near the 5.
Getting tackled so well right now. You can't ask for anything better. So when that starts to happen, you know they've been coached well, and they've been coached to do that.
Officially a gain of 2 for Lund on that play. So now it's going to bring up third down and 15. Ball is at their own 6. Fast from the shotgun. He'll hand it off. This is hard. Hard. Breaking a tackle. Gets outside the 15 out to about the 18-yard line, but he's going to be a couple yards short to the first down. A nice run of 13 yards. And again, they've been able to pick up some big chunks of yardage on certain plays.
Play, but now they ran it to the B gap instead of the C gap. So the Prowlers are sitting out in C gap, and now they're just washing that side down, and then they got a pretty good run out of that. We'll see if that continues or if that was just the running backs on opening.
4th and 3 for Warroad, down 34-8. They're going to go for it. Prowlers looking for the hold. There's a snap. Handoff to Lund. Lund is going to be short. The Prowlers are going to hold.
Our D line so good, and with that linebacker shooting gaps, I think he's probably just picking whatever he wants to go. Really got them confused with that.
So the Prowlers hold on that 4th down play, and they'll have excellent field position inside the Warroad 20. They'll mark it at the 18-yard line. So virtually no gain on that run on the 4th down play to Lund. So the Prowlers come out on offense. Wilcox takes a snap, hands it off right up the middle. This is Gress Ruby. And Ruby will pick up about maybe a yard or two. It'll also, of course, the clock will become an enemy of Warroad here as they get late in the third quarter and down 34-8.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter here. Yeah, for sure, it's going to be an uphill battle for them.
The snap fakes a handoff to Ruby. They'll pitch it out to the near side, and that's, I believe, Winter with the carry. No, it's Grindlin, isn't it? No, it was Winter.
Yeah.
I saw Grindlin pop up.
It was another great read by Bridger, though. That end came crashing down and got rid of the ball.
So no gain on that run by Ian Winter, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 9. Prowlers have the ball sitting at the Warroad 16 as we're down to 1:40 in time running here in our third quarter. And the snap, they'll pitch it out to the left side, able to get the bobbled ball is Ian Jacobson, and Jacobson running around the end and maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, but Jacobson bobbled that ball momentarily, and of course that gave Warroad a chance to get out there.
Yeah, it was just a great job for bobbling the ball. Just get upfield, and he made a couple of good moves, made a guy miss. It wasn't the prettiest play, but
Jake, it's nice to see these guys get some playing time. Jacobson, just a sophomore.
These guys are going to become more and more important. Get some guys a little bit of rest.
Prowler's going to attempt a field goal. Here is a kick, and it's blocked. And Warroad can pick it up, and they can run with the ball all the way out to the 50. And he fumbled the ball at the 40. Otherwise, he was gone. Chamernick got the block, picked up the ball, and he was going to go all the way to the end zone, but he fumbled the football. At the Prowler 40-yard line. And he is down. And we've got injury timeout. So we'll have an officials timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well. Down to 31.9 seconds left in our third quarter. Our score, the Prowlers 34 and the Warroad Warriors 8. Back to Swenson Field right after this.
Tired of the same old dinner? The Hive Bar and Grill uses only the freshest ingredients to create bold, unforgettable flavors you can't find anywhere else. Open Monday through Saturday at 11 with delicious appetizers, entrees, baskets, and more. Your table is waiting for you. Order online at thehivetrf.com and check out their Facebook page. And if you're in need of some catering for a company function or special event, they can do that too. The Hive Bar and Grill, Highway 59 South, Thief River Falls.
Hi, I'm Jordan Kopster, broker at USA Realty.
And I'm Kermit Jenricks, associate broker at USA Realty.
With rates dropping, now is a great time to buy a home. There is less buyer competition and plenty of homes available for sale.
Let us save you time and stress, help you make the process of buying or selling a home as smooth as possible.
At USA Realty, we're a team of knowledgeable agents that are dedicated to our clients' needs and goals.
Call us at 681-HOME, that's 681-4663, or visit us on Facebook or online at usarealty-mn.com.
Is your money working for you? Do you know what interest rate you are earning on your savings? Border Bank is offering highly competitive CD rates for both 7-month CDs and their 12-month option CD. Don't let your money just sit there. Safely tuck away your hard-earned money at Border Bank in one of the high-yield CDs and watch your money grow. Call or stop in and visit with any of the officers regarding these limited-time special rates. Border Bank, your home for great CD rates. Member FDIC.
You voted and we're honored. Garden Valley Technologies was named Best of the Northwest in 4 categories: Best Place to Work Large Business, Best Internet Service Provider, Best Satellite or Cable Provider, and Best Electronics Store. Thank you for your trust and support. We're proud to serve our community and committed to keeping you connected. From all of us at GVT, thank you.
Back here at Swenson Field, we had an injury timeout, and Sam Hard just getting to his feet. And as you had said, Josh, is it going to be just a cramp that, of course, with this warm weather, you get here in the third, fourth quarter,
Yeah,
these things happen.
Yeah,
And now he fell.
Yeah, you get into this late of the game here, and then at the beginning of October, and kind of hopefully it's just a cramp. Get some liquids in them, and hopefully we'll see him back out there.
Then Sam Hard, the player down for the Warroad Warriors, he got up and started jogging off the field. Then he went back down again, and now he's just going to gingerly walk to the sideline. Yeah, we're it's a good thing if it's just a cramp that
Or even a pulled
bothering us.
muscle, they might be able to weaken or so. But you turn on the jet for 40 yards.
All right, Warroad will take over 1st and 10. Ball at the Prowler 38-yard line. Fast from the shotgun, takes a snap, looks to his left, throws to his left downfield, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Bridger Wilcox. Great coverage. So Bridger Wilcox, who had a couple of interceptions last week, gets one here in the third quarter, and the Prowlers will take over. And looked like he was down for a moment. So Bridger with the interception. The Prowlers will have it 1st and 10, and now the Prowlers will take a timeout, and we'll take one as well. Late in the third quarter, 25.1 seconds left. Our score: the Prowlers 34, Warroad 8. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more from Swenson Field right after this.
Northern Ag, with offices in Thief River Falls, Roseau, and Greenbush, is proud to support our hometown teams and student athletes. Just as we cheer for your success, we're also here to protect the success of your farming operation. Specializing in crop insurance, livestock risk protection, and full service brokerage for grain sales and marketing strategies. Visit northernAgInc.com or stop by one of our offices in Thief River Falls, Roseau, or Greenbush. Northern Ag, protecting your farm from the unexpected. It's what we do.
Late in the third quarter, Prowlers will have it first and 10. All our scoring so far in the ball game. Back in the first half, we had a 14-8 Prowler lead after one quarter. Prowlers picked up 20 points in the second quarter and lead at 34-8. That's where we stand. There's a snap. Handoff left side. Here's Spencer Anderson. If he can cut, he's got some room. Gets all the way out near the 25-yard line. He got the first down and more.
Great.
So a first down run for Spencer Anderson. Prowlers now first and 10 from their own 25. There's a snap. A handoff again goes to, I believe Spencer's got the ball on the far side. Twisting and turning. Literally. He'll pick up 4 yards on the last play of the third quarter as the horn sounds. Score after 3 quarters of play, homecoming 2025, the Prowlers 34 and the Warroad Warriors 8. Back with quarter number 4 right after this on Thief River Falls Radio Sports.
Better. It's more than just a word. Hi, I'm Kim Rosendahl, physical therapist and owner of Rehab Authority in Thief River Falls. When your aches and pains are keeping you from being your best, come see me and our team of physical therapy experts to help you feel better. We are committed to get you feeling better quickly. This is more than a career for us at Rehab Authority. It's our life's work and we are invested in you. Call us today at 218-681-0449 and take the first step to better physical health.
Hi, Ryan at Budget. Maytag and Budget will help you stand up to messes with a Maytag brand kitchen suite that's engineered to resist fingerprints so stainless keeps looking stainless. The easy to clean, fingerprint resistant stainless steel finish keeps your kitchen looking as good on the outside as it works on the inside. Delivery, installation, setup, and disposal of your old product and financing all available at Budget. Thief River Falls' oldest appliance dealer, downtown since 1980.
See store for full details and qualified models.
First play of our fourth quarter on a second down, the Prowlers' Bridger Wilcox was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose 5 yards, and now the Prowlers will be faced with a 3rd and 10 from their own 20. We're in the fourth quarter. Prowlers lead at 34-8. Wideouts left and right. Wilcox from the shotgun. There's a snap. He'll hand it off up the middle to Gress Ruby, and Ruby will get near the 30-yard line.
Looked like he had a little bit of room to run, but he just got tripped up or slipped. And
Yeah, it looked like he could have had a lot more. He did pick up 3 yards on that carry, but yeah, he lost his footing, and as a result, Prowlers will be faced with a 4th down and 7. Bridger Wilcox with the wind will be standing back at his own 15. There's a snap, and the kick is away. And it'll be taken at the 33. Coming around the near side is Sam Hard, and Hard will be knocked out of bounds. 37-yard punt, and the return of 17 yards. The ball will be right at midfield, and Warroad will take over.
see what happens here between Prowlers, what they're going to do defensively. They're getting a few new guys in here. Look like a few linemen are coming in now.
Yeah, as we If you recognize them, tell us who comes in for the Prowlers. Warroad, Brady Fast still in there at quarterback. Single setback. There's a snap. Hand misdirection left side. Sam Hart gets to the outside and he's tripped up at about the 40-yard line. Clay Nelson, we have not talked about too much tonight, but early in the season with all those injuries, Clay got to play a lot, and he played well for the Prowlers.
I don't know, played the entire way through, but they looked pretty good on that play.
10 yards on that run for Hard. 1st and 10 for Warroad. Ball is at the Prowler 40. There's a snap. We do have a run up the middle and cutting back to the outside, and tackled was number 7. That's Maddox Cole.
Just right now, it's off the ball. We had a couple of guys in. Some of our guys are looking tired. They might have put a few new guys in, and they're just firing off the ball a little better than us. Hunter Miller just checked into the game at nose tackle, it looks like.
2nd down and 3 for Warroad. They'll hand it off right up the middle, and this time it's fumbled, and the Prowlers pick it up and knocked down at the midfield mark. The recovery by the Prowlers, tackled by Fast, the quarterback, trying to see who got the number 14, and that would be, like you said, Marshall Meyer. He is. Good to see these guys get to play, especially at homecoming. And you come up with a fumble recovery that made it all worthwhile.
Sub down. It's really get Wayne a few looks here too, and we'll see what happens. They might just put in the starting, and then they'll start to sub out. That's usually the easiest thing to do. The kids will get confused on the sideline.
There's a snap, handoff. Gress Ruby finds a big hole and is taken down after a gain of about 4.
Finds a way to do it almost every single time.
Yates will take him down after a gain of 4. So it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Prowlers at the Warroad 46. All along the near hash marks. There's a snap, handoff. Gress Ruby cuts through, finds a hole all the way down to the 40-yard line. I believe he got the 1st down. If not, he's very close. Nice run by Gress, finding the hole.
See what happens when he gets in the open field. You know, sometimes that's all you need.
Gress got enough for the 1st down. And the Prowlers continue the drive, 1st and 10 at the Warroad 40-yard line. 3 wide outs. There's a snap, handoff. Gress Ruby across the line of scrimmage, will pick up a short gain of maybe 2. Actually, give him a yard.
Good to see always being able to grind out the clock a little bit like this too.
Clock has continued to run here in the 4th quarter. We haven't had any passes, so we've pretty much had the clock running. Ruby again up the middle, and they've been running Gress regularly here on this drive.
You can get 3 or 4 running the same play. I think when I was playing for Coach Pete, I think we had 3 series where we didn't run anything but on the right side because we got 40 yards every time.
If it ain't broken, don't need to fix it. 3rd down and 7 facing the Prowlers. Ball is sitting at the Warroad 37. Clock continues to run. Prowlers with a comfortable lead. Now it's going to be Wilcox fakes the pass. He'll try to run straight up, but he's taken down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down.
Kind of.
Prowlers, of course, will go for it on a 4th and 8 play. And the clock continues to run. We're now midway through the 4th quarter. Prowlers up 34-8. Next up for the Prowlers, back here at Swenson Field next Friday night. Big rivalry again. The Prowlers will entertain East Grand Forks. On the 4th down, there's a snap. And Wilcox will throw it downfield, and it's tipped, and it's incomplete. Boy, I tell you what, that was almost caught by Connor Bruce down the middle. I think it was intended for Bruce. But after that, it was bobbled around and it ricocheted.
Seems like when the pressure's on, he's just been a little bit.
So Warroad will take over 1st and 10 at their own 38. They take over with 5:33 left. Prowlers up 34-8. The same score we've had since halftime, as neither team has scored in the second half of play. Man in motion to the right side, back to pass as fast. He throws, and he had his man, but Billingsley dropped the ball. Boy, you can't get that pass any better in there.
Inside leverage with the too. Just ran Keaton just got behind him a little bit. I think with a little more experience, Keaton would not let that happen.
So the incomplete pass will make it 2nd down and 10. Warroad will come out with 4 wide receivers, 3 to the right side. Single setback, and they'll hand it off on the left. This is Cole. Cole gets close to the 1st down. He's going to be short by maybe about a yard. And it'll bring up 3rd down and less than 1.
Sub down, and we've got some different people in. Try to know
Jackson Van de Streek is in for the Prowlers as a cornerback. 3rd and 1. The snap. Misdirection play to the right side. This is Sam Hard, and Hard will get the 1st down, carry the pile for about 3-4 yards.
Warrior 1st down.
Hard will get down to the Prowler 45, so another 1st down for Warroad. 4.5 minutes left in our ball game. Unless something dramatic happens, the Prowlers are going to get their 2nd win in a row. And the Prowlers really took care of things in the 2nd quarter. Here's a snap. Fast will throw. He's got his man Cole. Cole down the middle of the field will keep running inside the 35 down to the 33. And they're actually going to mark him down around the 34. Kind of surprised Warroad has stayed with their starting quarterback.
Shotgun.
1st and 10 for Warroad. And there's a snap, and it's over. Fast hit all the way back to midfield. Went after, and the Prowlers got it. I believe the Prowlers fell on top of it. They did. So the Prowlers get the fumble recovery. All the way back to midfield. The Prowlers will have it 1st and 10. And let's see, we are going to have a new quarterback for the Prowlers. Tucker Connaught is going to come in and quarterback the Prowlers here in the 4th quarter. This will be the first time we see Tucker at the quarterback position this year. Here's a handoff to Ruby. It was a misdirection play, and it's picked up across midfield and taken down about the 49-yard line. Jacobson with a run. They faked it off to Russ Ruby, and they gave it to Jacobson, and Jacobson barely got back to line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Clock continues to run. We're under 3 minutes left in this one. Connaught from the shotgun. There's a snap. He pretty much tried to get it to Ruby, but it was fumbled.
Slower for some reason. Did they switch on center?
The Warroad Warriors have recovered it, so they'll take over after the Prowler turnover. Trying to get you some more Prowlers. Parker Kasprovich in for the Prowlers. Also, Ian Ruby in for Thief River Falls in the backfield. I believe that's number 11, Caleb Mouch. Austin Lawrence in at a defensive end position. Tucker Connaught over on the right side. Also, as I mentioned, Parker Kasprovich in the game. And there's a snap. We do have a new quarterback for Warroad, and that is Cole. And it was a pitch out to the left side, and that one did not develop for Warroad. And it'll be a loss of 4 yards. So the new quarterback, and we've seen him a little bit tonight, is Maddox Cole, as he has taken over for Brady Fast. 2nd down play coming up for the Warriors. There's a snap. Handoff right side. The Prowlers blitzing through, and making the big tackle was Ian Ruby.
Both guys got through, and Ruby, man, what a nice open field tackle.
All the way back to the Warroad 39. So now it'll be 3rd down, 21 for Warroad. Couple plays left, and this one will be in the books. Another Prowler win. And they'll up their record to 2-3. Warroad will drop to 2-3. Prowlers will be back here at Swenson Field next Friday night against East Grand Forks. And there's the snap. And the handoff up the middle again. The Prowlers all over the ball carrier, Marshall Meyer, leading the way for Thief River Falls.
Team tackling all night tonight, and that's carried through into these younger groups. That's great to see. They're getting disciplined. It's carrying from one year to the next to JV, and then hopefully, I guess that's what you see.
Warroad will have to snap it one more time, and that'll be the ball game. As they'll come out. Cole from the shotgun. Unless it's an incomplete pass, this would be the last play, and it's complete around the near side. Here's back at midfield to the 45, inside the 40, down to the 35-yard line. Nice throw and catch there. Making the catch was Connor Leon. And that's going to be our last play of the ball game, as the clock will run out before Warroad will get another play off. And there you have it. Final score here tonight, homecoming 2025. The Thief River Falls Prowlers 34 and the Warroad Warriors 8. Back for their post-game show right after this.
Hi, this is Al for the Black Cat Sports Bar and Grill. If you're a fan of good food, then come see what we have to offer. Our burgers are hand patted daily using fresh, never frozen, top quality ground beef. With 17 different burger options on the menu, you're sure to find one to please. Don't forget about our fresh, crisp salads or our signature sandwiches either. It's a lineup that can't be beat. That's the Black Cat Sports Bar and Grill, Highway 32 South, Thief River Falls, next to the Grand State Hotel. And remember, we don't do it to be different, we do it to be better.
Hi, this is Beth Nelson from Northern State Bank. As a locally owned community bank, Northern State Bank is committed to providing quality financial services and support to this great community. Farm, business, personal, and real estate loans are what we do, and our knowledgeable bankers will make sure that your experience is positive and productive. Call or stop today at Northern State Bank in Thief River Falls, downtown, or at Hugo's Market. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Are you experiencing tingling, numbness, burning, or pain in your hands and feet? You're not alone. Neuropathy affects millions, often causing discomfort that impacts daily life. But there's hope. Our expert team specializes in advanced neuropathy treatments tailored just for you. With personalized care and innovative therapies, we can help restore your comfort and mobility. Don't let neuropathy hold you back. Call us today at 218-689-5001 and take the first step towards feeling like yourself again.
True North Chiropractic Center, 218-689-5001.
Warroad by a final score of 34-8. Let's quickly run down our scoring in the ball game. All started at 2:55 into the first quarter. The Prowlers would get an interception from Connor Bruce, and he would go the distance. It was a pick six. And the Prowlers on a 13-yard run by Bruce would take a 6-0 lead. Bridger Wilcox would add the 2-point conversion, and early in the first, the Prowlers were up by a score of 8-0. Warroad would come right back at 9:44. It'll be a 19-yard run. Connor Lund would get the touchdown for Warroad. He's also going to get the 2-point conversion, and that would tie things up at 8-8. Prowlers would score before the first quarter is over, late at 11:28. 2-yard run from Spencer Anderson. It would be the first of 2 touchdowns for Spencer on the night. Prowlers would try the 2-point conversion. That would be no good, and the score stayed 14-8. Prowlers would score again at 10:34 of the second quarter. Be a 10-yard run from Spencer Anderson. His second touchdown in a row, his second of the ball game. Prowlers again would try for the 2-point conversion. That again would be no good. It stood 28 Prowlers. The Prowlers would start to put things away. Great pass play from Bridger Wilcox to Tucker Grinlin down the right sidelines for 32 yards. That came with 3:14 left in our first half. And the Prowlers would attempt a kick to get the extra point, and it was good by Velasquez Fernandez. And the Prowlers would take a 27-8 lead. Still in the second quarter, with just 22 seconds remaining, the Prowlers would get their final touchdown of the first half and of the game as Ian Winter would pick up a screen pass from Bridger Wilcox, and it would be a 1-yard touchdown pass. Velasquez Fernandez would have the extra point. That would make it 34-8 Prowlers at halftime. Neither team was able to put it in the end zone or get any points in the second half. And the Prowlers, with a very convincing win tonight over the Warroad Warriors by a final score of 34-8. And we will get the Prowler victory, their second of the year. And of course, the Prowlers now a couple wins in a row. Warroad coming in against the Prowlers coming up next Friday.
Yeah, inside next Friday, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it was a great team win tonight. You know, I thought Warroad was a really good test for us coming into this game, and I thought it could be a good building block for our offense, which it was. I think they took the next step in the progression of getting that installed, and then the defense we talked about it pregame was, you know, get those turnovers, win the turnover battle, and they were able to do that. And they played really really well after the first quarter. Oh, that tackle run was they
Mhm. And again, as I mentioned, the Prowlers up the record to 2-3. Warroad will drop to 2-3. Warroad, and their next action will be coming up against. Let's see, they've got Park Rapids next week, and that'll be a long road. Well, actually, they're at home next week against Park Rapids, and their next home game will be against. Let's see, road game will be against Pelican Rapids, so I really screwed that up. We got Warroad playing Park Rapids next week, Pelican Rapids next week, and then the final game, they got a tough one against Barnesville. Prowlers, 3 games left. East Grand Forks, Park Rapids, and Perham. 3 winnable games for the Prowlers. They play like they played the last couple weeks.
take on any of those three teams that they maybe lost to, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They're building confidence, getting more confidence in the offense. That defense just is getting better and better. Being good defense pretty much every game this year, but it's kind of been streaky. And I think tonight they played extremely well. So there's a lot of good things that can happen, but you know, obviously always things to correct. A lot of mistakes out there too. So we'll get back to the drawing board on Monday, and hope the boys have fun at homecoming tonight. It's always great to have a big win.
It's great to have that a little bit earlier. Of course, the game started at 6 o'clock tonight, so at least the guys can get to the dance before it's over, right?
Yeah, yeah. And
Yep.
the coach doesn't need any calls tomorrow morning, so just go to the dance, have fun, get home, rest up, ice, go to bed.
There you go. All right, we'll continue with our post game player of the game. Player of the game is brought to you by the Black Cat Sports Bar and Grill and the Rehab Authority. Both of those from Thief River Falls. We'll name our player of the game right after this from your good friends at the Black Cat in Thief River Falls.
Hi, this is Al from the Black Cat Sports Bar and Grill. If you're a fan of good food, then come see what we have to offer. Our burgers are hand patted daily using fresh, never frozen, top quality ground beef. With 17 different burger options on the menu, and we're sure to find one to please. Don't forget about our fresh, crispy salads or our signature sandwiches either. It's a lineup that can't be beat. That's the Black Cat Sports Bar and Grill, Highway 32 South, Thief River Falls, next to the Grand City Hotel. And remember, we don't do it to be different, we do it to be better.
All right, the lead Generic's back here with Josh Jensen. We have to name a player of the game. We could name a lot of players for the Prowlers here tonight. Uh, any players stand out for you a little bit more? Now we got to see Spencer Anderson score a couple touchdowns. Again, Bridger Wilcox just gets better every week. The Prowler offensive line playing well.
Yeah, offensive line, defensive line,
Yeah.
you could get it to a number. You know, even Chris Ruby had some good plays, but it seemed like when they really needed to play, they kept going back to the well and they kept going to Spencer with a couple touchdowns. And, you know, he probably could have had a few more tonight if they would have ran him inside the 10 there. That's who I think I'm going to go with.
Well, the Prowlers have not needed him late in the game, but they did. If you get 30 carries, a guy's going to run for probably over 250 yards. But last week he had over 100 yards. Again, this week, very close to that, picking up a couple of touchdowns tonight. So, congratulations to Prowler running back Spencer Anderson. You are our Black Cat Sports Bar and Grill and Rehab Authority Player of the Game. So our player of the game is Spencer Anderson of the Prowlers. Prowlers victorious in homecoming 2025. Your final score, Thief River Falls Prowlers 34 and the Warroad Warriors 8. We'll be back to wrap things up right after this.
Attention Twins fans. Schilberg's Cable will air all of the Twins games this season. If you have a digital box, it'll be on channel 45 and 645.